Hello friends, welcome to my channel World of Physical Chemistry. I am Wasim Rafiq Sheikh. In this video, we learn about how to calculate the number of components present in a system. The number of components of a system is defined as the minimum number of independent chemical constituents which are required to express the composition of each phase in the system. This definition is very easy to apply when the species present in a system do not react. In such cases, we just count the number of chemical constituents present in a system. For example, ice, it is a one component system. Water system, it is again one component system. Aqueous solution of any solute, it is a two component system, one for the solute and one for the solvent. Saturated solution of any solute, again it is a two component system. Mixture of O2 and N2 gases, it is two component system, one for O2 and one for N2. But friends, question arises, if species do react and are at equilibrium, what will be the approach? The approach is simple. See the approach. If species do react and are at equilibrium, we must take into account the significance of each phase in the system, which is expressed in the definition of component. In such cases, we have to follow this approach to calculate the number of components present in a system. In a chemically reactive system, the number of components is given as C is equal to S minus R, where S is the number of different kinds of chemical species present at equilibrium and R is the number of relations between the species. For example, reactions at equilibrium and the charge neutrality of the solution. In this approach, we have to just identify the S and R. Now see the example number 1. Here system is given. In that system, total 9 species are present. Ammonium chloride, ammonium ion, chloride ion, H2O in liquid phase, hydronium ion, H2O gas, ammonia gas, hydroxide ion and NH4OH. In solution, S is equal to 8. Out of total 9 species, we have written S is equal to 8. So why? Because in total chemical species, H2O liquid and H2O gas, for both the phases, same chemical species is present, that is water. Therefore, species is, instead of 9, this S is equal to 8. And R is equal to 5, which is expressed by expression number 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fifth one is charge neutrality of the solution. Therefore, S is equal to 8 and R is equal to 5. Therefore, C is equal to 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. Example number 2. It is the similar example to the previous one. Here again total constituents are 9 but S is equal to 8. Because here again H2O liquid and H2O gas, for both the phases same chemical species there. Therefore, we count for both the phases only 1. Therefore, S is equal to 8 and R is equal to 4, which is expressed by expression number 1, 2, 3 and the fourth one is charge neutrality. But friends, here question arises, why not we counted the expression twice H2O is in equilibrium with H3O positive ion and hydroxide ion? Because if we add expression 1 and expression 2, we obtain the same expression. Therefore, separately we are not counted that expression. Now here S is equal to 8, R is equal to 4, therefore C is equal to 4. Example number 3. In this total species are 6. S is equal to 6. For H2O liquid and H2O gas, same chemical species, therefore it is water only, and the new one is added here, K positive ion, which is due to the KCl is in equilibrium with K positive plus chloride ion. Therefore, S is equal to 6, R is equal to 3, which is expressed by expression number 1, 2 and third one is charge neutrality. Therefore, C is equal to 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Example number 4. Here total species are 8 but S is equal to 9. Why? Because for H2O liquid and H2O gas, it is H2O only and 2 new one added. When K positive ion is react with chloride ion, it gives KCl, and when Na positive ion is react with bromide ion, it gives NaBr. Therefore, S becomes 9 and R is equal to 5, which is expressed by expression number 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the fifth one is charge neutrality. Therefore C is equal to 9 minus 5. Therefore C is equal to 4. We have to determine the number of components for NH4Cl, ammonia gas and HCl gas where the partial pressures of ammonia and HCl are equal. Now from the given system, S is equal to 3 and R is equal to 2. The first one is NH4Cl is in equilibrium with NH3 and HCl, and the second one, partial pressures of ammonia and HCl are equal. Therefore C is equal to 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Same question is asked with the different condition where the partial pressures of ammonia and HCl are not equal. Therefore S is equal to 3 and R is equal to 1, because here partial pressures of ammonia and HCl are not equal. Therefore C is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. We have to determine the number of components in the decomposition of calcium carbonate. Here S is equal to 3 and R is equal to 1, which is expressed by the equilibrium between calcium carbonate and calcium oxide and CO2 gas. Therefore C is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. These are the some examples for your practice. Try to solve. If you have any difficulty, any query, any suggestion and comments, please write into the comment section. If you like the content of the video, like and share the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.